Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back on here, some more Black Ops 6. Now, we ain't going to be selecting multiplayer today, but we're actually going to be dipping into a bit of zombies. Now, this is very strange for me because I have always been a hardcore zombies fan. Ever since World at War, with Nukta Untoten being the first zombies map I ever played. Right the way through, kind of halfway through Black Ops 4 was when I stopped playing zombies because I felt like the franchise was going downhill a little bit. And with Cold War coming out, I kind of dabbled in D-Machine just a tiny bit, but the replayability wasn't there, I didn't like it. And this is my first proper time on Liberty Falls. I've had a couple of games, couple of partied up games with some people I know, just messing around, getting a feel for the map, kind of understand what it's about a little bit. And during this video, we're going to be talking through my experience in this game, how I felt, maybe cut to a little bit of live commentary as I'm playing the game, because I had some very strong feelings about this game, this map in particular. Now, with Season 1 on its way, we are introduced to a brand new zombies map straight off the bat in Season 1 on November the 14th. And it looks very, very similar to the Eisendrache, which in my opinion was the best Black Ops 3 zombies map, or the best zombies map of all time to come out. I can only imagine how many people that has just upset. But if you just think about the replayability, the things that are available in that game, the Eisendrache was the one. You know, they took the Origin staffs and they turned them into these incredible bows that were accessible to everyone, and every single one of them did their own unique thing, and there wasn't really one bow that wasn't particularly good. And there turned out to be a lot of good progress. The Easter egg was fantastic. The way you had to do it, the way you ran around the map. The introduction back to the Panzer Soldat as well. The Eisendrache was the peak of zombies for me. So with all that in mind, I thought I have to at least come onto here and see what these new maps are about. And let me tell you, I don't like them. Now, I may be one of the only people I know, weirdly enough, that doesn't like these maps, but they're just so easy. I don't know how else to explain it. It felt like Dead Ops Arcade mixed with some like 99p zombie shooter game that is just dulled down for people who have never played zombies before. And I get that's the casual experience that they're going for, but I kind of feel like the die-hard zombie community didn't really get much out of this game. And I know people are going to be like, oh well, play Terminus instead. I played Terminus and it's more or less the same. It follows the same recipe, the same sort of like familiarity when it comes to Cold War. It's too easy, and with directed mode coming out, telling people how to do the DLCs. And by DLCs, I mean the extra things in the game like the Easter eggs that people really don't need to be told how to do easily. You know, you're taking it away from the YouTube content creators who, granted, have already put out their Easter egg videos, put out how to do these guys and how to do this and the best classes and whatnot, but I feel like with the directed mode, you're kind of taken away from the community a little bit. Now, halfway through this game, I think roughly about now, actually, when I was doing this trial, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be very, very hard. Like, I'm on a rooftop, you know, like how much can I survive here, basically? And after doing this challenge, I just realised this game is for idiots. And I mean that in all respectful sense of the word. This is just not for me, this game. You know, I love zombies. I've always loved zombies. I've always played zombies more than I've played multiplayer. But I started to take a shine to multiplayer at the end of Black Ops 4 when I realised that zombies wasn't going in a place that people are going to start enjoying anymore. I feel like this game is a cold, hard copy of everything they want it to be, without the execution being performed properly when it comes to implementing these things in the game. The introduction to Gobblegums and Perkaholic is fantastic, but why have Perkaholic when you can go to a Wonder Fizz machine and buy all the perks anyway, without having to unlock any other slot? Like in Black Ops 3, we had Unquenchable and On the House, things that would help you get an extra perk, because it was very difficult to get an extra perk. And some maps would let you do an Easter egg to get it, but once again, dulling it down for the skill-based matchmaking in this game for people who have just never played zombies. And I get that. We're going into 2025 now, and I understand, you know, me being 24 years old, I grew up with the prime era of zombies, and I'm allowed to have these opinions because I remember what zombies was like in the prime as a kid. And it could be in years to come that Liberty Falls ends up being the map that people talk about, just like when I was in school, people were talking about Buried and Origins, and Darius coming out with its crazy Easter egg solving the Sudoku puzzle. But there's always that question of, are they making a game that will be remembered, and are they making a game that people are going to think back of years to come and go, this was a great Call of Duty, I'm glad I was there to play it. That's going to be down to subject of opinion. For me, my greatest Call of Duty, zombies-wise, was Black Ops 3. And I know I share that same interest with many people because Black Ops 3 was just the greatest zombies of all time. Everything that was introduced to it, the way the Pack-a-Punch works, the ammo mods, just the absolute gobblegum system that just changed the game. This is all back now, and I may be boomerizing the living hell out of this, but
yeah, you won't catch me going
Liberty Falls, this game here, it just disappointed me. I just didn't enjoy it.
If the game's easy, then it's easy, there's not going to be no challenges, no difficulties for me to
just give me something that shoots straight.
We'll see at the end of round 30 how I feel about that, but right now I'm chilling. I'm hard chilling on this.
Rock on.
Yeah, so right here, I'm just commenting on the fact that people told me that after round 30, the game gets a little bit mad. And like, we just got stuck there. Usually that's like a game-ending thing, even with this abomination chasing me. But I was just hard chilling. As I said, this game was... Look how open it is, first and foremost. There are no tight lanes, no narrow exits, like in Blood of the Dead, where it was literally impossible to go absolutely anywhere. We're just stuck with a big old space here. Even this trap, they usually kill you straight away, but I'm literally standing in and next to it and just having no problems getting all these zombies killed. As a Black Ops Call of Duty fan and a zombies fan, this game has embarrassed me. I've just felt nothing but embarrassment playing this game, that this is how they think that the modern community of COD want to play zombies. They want to be handheld, they want everything given to them. Even this guy right here, right? If we're talking about Brutus on Mob of the Dead, no boss would ever allow you to just stand there and absolutely give him a hankering. Like, I kill this guy with ease right now, and I'm literally stunting on him. I'm just teabagging because it's embarrassing. And it's slightly enraging, all those years that people went through in the older Call of Duties, all the grinds they did to get these high rounds and the challenges they had to do and the skills they had to acquire to be good zombies players. And now you can just hop onto this, easily breeze through the first 20 rounds without a problem, and just be loving life when it comes to zombies. Like, great, I understand that as a separate game, that's probably fantastic, but why did they have to go and change the recipe? I don't know, but that's going to be it for me, guys. We end up going down here because I was just so bored. I got complacent with just shooting the ray gun on the floor because there was nothing else to do. And yeah, we ended up finishing on round 29. I could easily get higher, but I did not want to play this map any longer than possible. So that's my thoughts on Black Ops 6. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a bit.